Everyone, welcome back to 5 Day Crypto. Happy Friday to you. We are going to look at Bitcoin today. Why? Well, the whole market's kind of taking a little bit of a hit. And why is that? Well, we're going to get into it and look at Bitcoin on a couple different charts, see where we can find support, what my opinion is and take on the next, several days to several weeks, and also just kind of have some fun for Friday. All right, so hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter. Telegram, we have a free Telegram chat below to help you out. Over approaching 600 members now. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. Let's see if we can do it. And we also have a premium Telegram chat. That is through Patreon. That's also linked below. And that's all you'll ever see from me. I have nothing else to promote or shill. No affiliate links ever. No, my words are never paid for. I only cover, a handful of coins anyway, as you're probably familiar with already. So if you resonate with that, then let's get right to it and welcome in. So Bitcoin on the daily chart, well, we got a little bit of another red candle. Shocker, right? That's getting old, right? Maybe you're losing your patience. That's all by design, okay? It's to test your patience, wear you thin, wear you ragged, put you through the dirt, take you out of it, and throw you in the mud, okay? So just have some patience. The light is coming, in my opinion. All right, so let's see what we got. Let's look for facts, right? So we're broken. We've crossed our moving average. These are the two that I like to use on the daily and the weekly. This is the 8-day SMA. If you flip to the weekly chart, it'd be the 8-week SMA. This is the 21-day EMA. This, if you flip to the weekly chart, the 21-week EMA. You got it. So you don't want to cross moving averages if you can stand not to, okay? If you do, usually you're going to get prolonged consolidation drops. That's just how it works. So now we're coming under the 8-day SMA even, which is, we've been under it, right? We tried to get going over the 21-day EMA, which we need to do to get more macro bullish. That level is right now at 58K. Could we do that this weekend? Maybe. That's still, we have to run up about 8-10%, right? So that would be a nice green candle to the upside. But what about support? We're under our moving averages. Can we add another moving average to, help us where we could turn around? I'm glad you asked. Yes. What is it? Any guesses? It was to be the 100-day simple moving average in the purple here. So we don't talk about it too often because it's not often that used. However, we did have some decent support back in last week, right? Last week of November. How about before that? Well, zoom out. How about this? The last week of September, the September pullback, the drop. We spent some time there, right? These are daily candles. We held support there. Maybe we're doing that again. You see some similarities here, right? We came up after testing it, back up, then back down again. Came down, tested it, back up. Now we're back down again. What came next after this? Hopefully we continue this pattern, huh? So right now, how far are we from that 100-day SMA? It's about 54.5. The low on this candle is 54.6. So, have we bottomed? Nobody knows that, right? These are the tools that you need to add to help you get a bigger picture of things and know where we could potentially have support and turn around. So that is on the daily chart. However, if you want to look at the weekly chart, say we close under that, you're going to zoom out more, right? Use take a little step back and see where our next level support is. The biggest support in a bull market is your 21-week EMA, which is this yellow line here. The 8-week SMA is the blue, right? This is what we just talked about. We're under that. The odds are after we closed under that, we're going to come down here. So now this is our big support. That's right around 53K right now. Okay. So 52,938, if you see on the left there, just to confirm the exact level right now. So if we break under that 100-day SMA around 54.5, right? And then if we come back down, maybe we wick down here, right? Maybe we do that. Look at all these wicks, right? Usually before you go up macro, you have like a final kind of bleed out, right? It's the whole cliche, one final drop is always, right? You think this is the final drop, this is the final drop, final drop, final drop. It's always the final drop until it is, right? So we will see. But usually in a bull market, this is your area when all of this fail. Okay, so what else do we got for Bitcoin on this happy Friday? Well, we're going down because we're losing momentum, right? This is the daily chart for Bitcoin. We had some momentum. We tried to get some bullishness out of it, but we've lost it quite quickly, right? The average never even got up here. This is where you get super bullish price action, when you can hold up here in this black area. When you're in this box, it's almost like the Gaussian channel, just kind of holds you in. You don't do a whole lot. You want to look for exhaustion down here, no momentum, which often leads to coming back up, or, holding up here for a prolonged period of time. Go back and look at October. Remember how well October was? Look at your momentum. Cranked out, okay? So now we're going back down. Does it mean we have to go all the way back down here? Of course not. No, you can go back in history and see there's all kinds of turnarounds right, in the middle of this thing. So we don't have to go all the way back down. Again, when you can't get a picture on the daily, go out to the weekly, right? Let's see what else we got. Momentum on the weekly scale is still going down. However, this may look like it's only partial way down there, but I remind you that our weekly close is only in a handful of days here, right? So Sunday evening, for those of you in the US, this will update. I would anticipate, if we're around these prices, that we will be probably down towards the bottom. The red will probably still be behind in this box, but again, we don't have to come all the way down here. Maybe we come here and then, go back up going into, mid-December, something like that. It also doesn't have to play out like this at all, right? If we're at 60K on Sunday, then we will likely see a huge bounce out of this, right? It'll look something like this down here. So just watch it and wait and see. How about the monthly? Let's take another step back. Well, now we're getting a bigger picture right here. Look at these are the years. This 2017, right? Look at our bull market, right? The end of our bull cycle. Look how much momentum we had on a monthly scale. We lost all that, entered the bear market, right? Bear market all down here. We got summer bubble. Remember 2019? Go look at the charts of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was at 3K down here. It went to 14K roughly right here. That's momentum helping. And it doesn't take, you don't have to get up here to start going up, right? It was 3,000 here, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, right? So as soon as you start moving up, it's a good sign, certainly on the monthly scale. Well, what do you see here, right? We're kind of flat right now, but we also are not way down here either, right? So we have a little bit on the monthly scale. What we need, I would say price action right above 60K-ish, right? Just nudging the price upwards, and this can start moving up. But let's scroll over here, right? 2022 is right here. So look at where we are. If we're going to get that momentum, now you might say, well, look at the momentum. It might go out here. No, it doesn't usually do that, right? When it gets going to the upside. But I'm saying the earliest we could get some bullish momentum, I mean, if we get cranked out again, I mean, look, this is mid 2022. This is summertime right here. So all the people calling for a Bitcoin top next month, 200K next month, the evidence would disagree with you. We have never peaked and our monthly momentum been down, right? So, I mean, that's not me saying that. That's this chart saying that. Anytime we do very well, momentum is cranked out up here on the monthly scale. All right. Hopefully that beat you in the brain with that. Okay. Gaussian channel, right? On the 5-day, we're well above it. Not so well anymore, right? But this will update again in 3 days, 6 hours. This is on a different time frame because these are 5-day candles. So this is starting to tick up a little bit, and we'll probably continue that. So the next close, this will update out here, and we're probably looking around 52K. If we take another 5 days after that, we're probably looking at maybe 52.5-ish. What does that significance of those levels? Well, it's the top of the 5-day Gaussian channel, which is big time. You don't want to be entering that again. We want to hold support like we did back in here, at least temporarily. But this time I would like to get a bounce if we come back down lower. But that 52, 53K-ish right in this area also coincides with our first chart. That 21-week EMA. You want to have a conglomerate of indicators saying similar things. So the 21-week, major support for in a bull market. The 5-day Gaussian channel, major support, hopefully in a bull market, right? You want to wick off of that or not touch it at all. That'd be A-okay with me. So both of those levels are about the same potentially if we wait and we just kind of slow bleed out the next handful of days, right? So I think the bigger move to the upside for Bitcoin is coming. It just might take another week to 2 weeks. I think some of the evidence I've looked at on some charts look like mid-December for a more macro level turnaround. Okay, so that is Bitcoin in a nutshell. On the daily chart, you can zoom in, but like we've talked about before, the 1 day has more fake outs than the 5 day. The 5 day is most concrete for, the true moves. The daily, right? We're at the bottom of this. Last time we were at the bottom, not that long ago, right? But we got a nice bounce right at the bottom of the Gaussian channel. Again, back in here, not super support, but still that bottom tries to hold the price up quite a bit. And that is right at that, 54-ish, 5-ish level, which is the 100-day SMA as well. Okay, so now stop worrying, chill out. Let's see what the crypto fear and greed index is. We're still in fear, right? This is by design. This whole chart is based on human psychology. That's it. It's nothing else. So this is by design. It's to wear you ragged, to where you just stop watching, forget it, give up, capitulate, and then proceeds to face melt to the upside. Okay, so just have some patience. We might be just like this past week for another week or 2 weeks. In my opinion, I think that might be the odds. Okay, so have patience. Listen to my stupid self-talk and laugh and get some quotes of the days and cars of the days, and we'll get there, okay? Thomas Jefferson, whenever you're doing a thing, act as if all the world were watching. Great life advice on a Friday. I mean, what are you doing this weekend that you need to remember this quote? Car of the day, we foreshadowed yesterday, forecasted the McLaren F1 from the 90s. This is the supercar of the 90s, hands down. There is no other car. I mean, this was the car. To have these vertical doors back in the 90s, I know Lamborghini did it first, but I mean, what? This car still looks amazing, doesn't it? If you're lucky enough to get one of these, they'll set you back anywhere between $10 to $20 million a piece. What? Yeah, they're pretty highly sought after at this point. Super collector's items. If you find one in immaculate shape, I mean, yeah, you're looking at 20 mil. Which I would guess this one is probably owned by McLaren. I would guess it looks like it's in some kind of dealership. But yeah, that's the front. Here's the side. This is kind of the Le Mans one. This is kind of the track edition. Look at the lugs, the center lugs, the one lug center race. Some cars are doing that now, like the Porsche Carrera GT has that. A handful of others are doing that. Yeah, still looks like amazing car. I'm sure it's a little dated inside. I've seen one of these in real life. Mind blowing. Yep, in real life, it's pretty mind blowing. One other thing, bonus. If you watch this far, I feel like I owe you a little bit of bonus. So maybe as we enter the bear market in the next 6 months, 12 months, whatever it is, we're maybe shift gears a little bit because we want to keep making money, right? How are we going to keep doing that in the bear market? Well, you can, but there's other areas you can invest in, like the Forex market. And if you're interested at all in the foreign exchange markets, Forex, I would suggest starting to get familiar with it. Maybe you don't know of this site, maybe you don't. The Forex Factory, forexfactory.com. It's a free website, and it tells you all of the financial happenings around the world. And today is no exception. The first Friday of every month in the U.S. is non-farm employment change, one of the biggest market movers globally. Plain and simple. These two guys right here. And what happened? Well, we had we projected 550,000 new jobs. We got only 210,000. So that is worse. You might say, well, why is the DXY going up, right? The crypto's dropping, but we still added 210,000 new jobs. That's why, they'll try to spin it to wherever good news they can get. So we did add 210,000 jobs, but still less than half of what we projected. Come on. Unemployment rate, 4.2%. So that's green. We predicted 4.5% unemployment rate, and lower unemployment rate is better, right? So that's why it's green. So I would suggest if you're even minorly interested in knowing why markets move, go check this site out. It's pretty cool. It has news, and it has the latest news on everything from all around the world, not just the U.S. Right? You can see all the trading pairs here. We got the Euro, USD, Great British Pound. So I did Forex before crypto even, so I'm pretty decently well versed in that. But you have to have extreme discipline to trade Forex successfully. If you think your patience wears thin in crypto at all, I would not even remotely consider doing a large amount in Forex. I would start with a little bit, maybe a couple $100, and then see how you do with that. There's also free trading accounts with Forex, so practice accounts. You can start with like $50,000 and play money. So until you've like at least doubled that, I forget the site. I will find it for you. If you're interested, let me know. Send me a message. My email's here. Shoot me an email. It's on my YouTube. It's all there. I don't care. Or leave me a message below. If you're still watching this far, I mean, just golf clap on a Friday, 16 minutes in, talking about Forex. What kind of boring shit is this? So that's it. Have a good weekend. We'll be out of this in no time. All right. We're not even close to the end. We're just getting warmed up. I still expect somewhere between I'm going to go with six to $10 trillion market cap. We're not even at 3 yet, right? We're like 2.5. We have a long way to go. The whole market as a whole will 2 to 4 to 6x, 5x ish from here. Okay. As an average. So Bitcoin, Ethereum will take a majority of that. Yeah, sure. But altcoins, there'll be some altcoins do some massive runs. I predict some of the top ones 5 to 10x from here. Some of them will be 1x, right? There'll be some duds. If the market has doubled from here, say we're at like 4 to 5 trillion market cap, and your coin still hasn't 2x yet, it might be in your best interest to ROI out of that, DCA out of that, and get something else that is performing. So that's why I created my Telegram chat. Follow the free one. I try to update there if I'm not making videos on YouTube a little bit. We also have the paid one, which I think it's be well worth your while. I do like 5 to 10 short clip videos in there every day on different coins, different updates, whatever. DXY, you have the abilities to request whatever you want in there. So a lot of people think it's worth it. Well worth it. So if you don't like it, you can just drop off at the end of the month and I'll bid you adieu. Just like right now. Goodbye. Friday. Maybe we'll do some surprises this weekend. I don't know yet. We'll see what the schedule's like. If you've watched this long, just Rockstar. Friday Rockstar for you. Kudos.